Hi folks, just posting a shortish video. I'm going to keep it as brief as possible. Showing you the methods and tools. The method and tools I use to do wood transport contracts on FS25. I'm playing on console PS5, and I'm currently on Riverbend Springs map, and this is a contract on area 92 or field 92, whatever you want to call it. I'm posting this because I found, and I think a lot of other people have found, that using the truck that you can lease to do these wood transport contracts, and yeah, it's really awkward to use. I find it really fiddly, tricky. Yeah, time consuming, and pretty much all the base game tools that you can use for any kind of forestry work, forestry transport work. Fiddly and time consuming, to be honest. So what I'm using is a couple of base game. Me JCB Telehandler is base game. I'm also using a Fleagle wood transport trailer, and yeah, again that's base game. But I am using one mod, and it is a set of forks, pallet forks. Well, in this case it's the Telehandler pallet forks, and it's from the tension belt supports, front tools with tension belts pack. It's in the mod hub by Chris S and Riley S. And if you just search in the mod hub, you just search tension belt support, you'll find it. Front tools with tension belts pack. I'll put that in the description as well. Right, now in your tension belts, your tension belt support pack tools, there's pretty much tools for everything that you're using. So loaders, you've got pallet fork, bale spike and log fork, all with straps. All these have got tension belt straps on. Telehandler, you got a bale spike and a log fork. Oh, sorry, you got a bale spike, log fork and pallet fork. I'm using, like I say, I'm using the pallet fork at the moment. Wheel loaders, you've got wheel loader pallet fork and wheel loader log fork. And skid steers, you've got a pallet fork and a bale spike. Now, as you can see, there's two options for tension belts: standard and unrealistic. The unrealistic, that ones don't cost you anymore. Now, it's personal preference which you want. I've been using the unrealistic ones, and I'll demonstrate them both. So currently, the ones I've got on at the moment are the standard ones, pallet forks with the standard tension belts on. I'll just crash into the logs there. Now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. If you want to load from the side, then that's fine. You know, again, this is personal preference. What I find with the standard ones, if you're loading from the side, you can pick up a couple, at a time. I mean, you can try and get in a bit further, and you might get 3. Yeah. I think if you dig your forks right underneath, you might be able to pick up 3 or 4. And like I say, you can load to the side if you want to. Well, I tend to load from the front or the back of the trailer, so this is what I do. And you'd struggle to do this with base game pallet forks. So you can just drive up to the front or the back of the logs. Get yourself in line. And then I grab them like that. And on field 92 you've got this sand on the tracks where the pile of logs are. It's a nightmare. Your tyres dig into it and put you all up kilter. But yeah, this is how I load the trailer. I normally don't crash into it. So I just attack it from the front or the back. And it's approximately halfway, and just release, and they're on. So much easier than using that truck that they give you with the that you can lease with the contract. I'm just going to demonstrate the ones with the unrealistic belts on. Now, using these, there's a couple of issues. Now again, you can load from the side or the front and back. I'm going to try and demonstrate from the side, and one of the issues that you get with the unrealistic straps on. Now, yeah, you attack your log pile from the side, put the belts on, and it grabs, well, nearly all of them. And it grabs a lot, and yeah, obviously you wouldn't be able to load that many onto the trailer at one time. Actually, this telehandler wouldn't pick it up. Actually, I'm going to attack this part from the back because this sand really goes on my nose here. If you drop them down on the floors as low as you can get them, drive up in line with the logs, attach your straps, I managed to get 6 there, but yeah, 6 for this telehandler is about its limit because it could get a bit tippy with 6, and definitely any more than 6 it'll start to tip over. Now that's another nice thing about using this, because with the truck that they give you, the lease when you accept the contract, you can only, because it's got the grab attached to the truck, you have to park the truck next to where the log pile is, and as you probably know, pretty much on all your log transport contracts, the log pile's in an area where it's surrounded by trees and stuff. Now, with this method, you can park your trailer where you want, so at least when you're actually loading your trailer, your vision isn't obscured by trees and things like that. Yeah, I'm a bit finicky about neatness. I'll just jog them back a bit. I'll try and get them as neat as I possibly can. Actually, I'm going to leave them because I don't want this demo too long. yeah, there is actually another issue with having using the unrealistic belts. I've not tested it with the standard belts, but I'm pretty sure with the standard belts it's way too many. Yeah, your forks are adjustable as well, in and out, so you can set your width. But once you get used to it, this is a really nice way of loading your trailers. And of course, you can use it for any log transport that you need to do. I've actually I've picked up with these 21 metre tree trunks, and it just does it, and loaded them from the front, you know, so I've got them pretty much like the land sticking out the front. But yeah, any kind of log transport you need to do, these are great, absolutely brilliant tool. Yeah, just drop them on. Oh well, yeah, I'll just show you this before I do anything else. Yeah, another issue with the unrealistic ones is it's not important if you're doing wood transport contracts, because with wood transport contracts you just drive over the wood sell point and yeah, sell logs, and it takes them straight off the trailer. You don't need to unload the trailer. But if you're doing your own stuff and you want to put these logs into storage or anything, sometimes you're good to pick a bunch of logs up, and it'll grab the trailer as well. See? So you know, you might have a bit of an issue getting them off the trailer. You can do it, it's not impossible to do, and I think with the standard belt log fork, that wouldn't be nearly as much of an issue. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to load these last few and get them down to the sell point, which happens to be my sawmill. So yeah, I'll crack on. I'll probably fast forward this bit to save a bit of video time. But yeah, I'll get it finished and I'll jump back in when I'm down at my sawmill dropping them off. back at my sawmill now. As you can see, I've got that other set of forks on the front, so these log forks with the tension belts on are incredibly useful for a lot of stuff, not just for log transport. You know, you can carry tools around with them and stuff. Now, as long as it's light enough to pick up anything that's pretty much pick up and movable, you'll do it. Got a bit of a naughty tree harvester there. So if you wanted to move that about, and you would, you know, for whatever reason you couldn't put it on, attach it to the front or back of a vehicle. Yeah. So very versatile, not just for pallets and wood transport. And that's done. I think that's everything, folks. Please click like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.